What we've been offering for 15 years is the opportunity for year 10s at the local schools to come in and have their very first experience of the workplace. So Sound Vision is a charity. We're constituted to help young people, but we're also a media and music organisation in the creative industry. So things like team working and deadlines and all that stuff that's part of the normal workplace. And we give these young people their first experience of the workplace, and they come in for the week of activities week. And we always have a lot of fun. Before we go in and find out what's going to be happening this week, I want to just tell you that 15 years ago, I started this. And this year, we've got a bunch of 15-year-olds. So the people being born when we launched our Activities Week work experience program are now here as teenagers and young adults experiencing their first work experience. How fantastic is that? Welcome.
I'm Maggie Harding and I've worked here now for 3 years. I train the students how to make radio shows. So we work with work experience students and they come from Fossway School. We do an after school session for the students and we do an alternative provision with the MAT school. So that's Somervale, Writhlington and Norton Hill. And the students come in here and we create radio shows with them. We've got some students coming for Work Experience Week. We've got Giacomo and Ella, they're coming the first week of the 2 weeks work experience, and they're coming from a school in Bristol. So we're going to get them working on their own radio show and showing them how it all works and how we edit it and put it together. And so hopefully they'll produce their own show, which will be lovely. And the following week we've got 11 students coming, and it's a different sort of feel to the week. We've got the Midsummer Norton Heritage Audio Trail that we're going to be taking part in. So we've got some people coming in to hold a couple of workshops, and then the students will be rewriting a few scripts and recording them at historical places around the town. For me, I think that the importance of having the students come here on work placements is to show them what goes on in a radio station, but more than that, to show them the type of skills they will need if they do want to go in to work in the media. So they'll need to know how to work to deadlines. They'll need to know that certain jobs are for certain people and you have to sit and wait. And okay, you may be bored for an hour or so, but then you will be needed to do your part of the show. So it's important for that, I think, to show them what roles are available.
Hello, it's Giacomo and Ella.
And this is our work experience show here on Sound Vision on Somer Valley FM. Today we've got coming up
some embarrassing stories so you can feel better about yourself, and
some banging tunes. First up, we've got Vegas by Doja Cat.
Sound Vision
on Somer Valley FM.
Hello, it's Giacomo and Ella.
And this is our work experience show here on Sound Vision on Somer Valley FM. Today we've got coming up
some embarrassing stories so you can feel better about yourself, and
some banging tunes. First up, we've got Vegas by Doja Cat.
Been made specifically for Midsummer Norton. And it's basically all about bringing people back to the high street.
He went over to Europe to fight the Nazis essentially, and used his expertise in Morse code to feed crucial information back to the UK, so people knew where and when the Nazis were going and how to combat them. And he had this pocket watch from his father, which was like really tragically found on his body when they recovered it. And every single one of the people on here has these kinds of stories as well. You know, they've all got their tales to tell. So listen carefully, have a think about like how good you think the stories are and how we might be able to tell them in a bit more of an interesting way later on.
The small settlements of Norton and neighbouring Writhlington were really just outlining farms in those days. Change came after William the Conqueror invaded England in the 11th century.
So this was their sort of the house where the monks lived. The word that's used in here is friars, and that's because friars and monks were slightly different. Monks were those ones that would sort of lock themselves away, they'd have like vows of silence, they'd never speak to anyone. Friars were a bit more active, so they would actually meet people in the community. They might do farming and sell their products. They might go and help people if they were ill or, you know, needed friendship. They would sort of be like active members of their community.
When in Rome.
Yeah, we can play for the second scene.
You might need to just check royalties with that because I don't know how radio stations do it.
What does it say?
This lady.
The stone was
made.
We've saved loads of money and I've only gone out once this week.
Well, we've got another kid on the way. Of course, we need the money.
Who's got the kids now?
That doesn't matter now. Your dinner's been ready for 2 hours.
I'll peace out when I get back home in an hour.
Stop arguing. Go home with your wife, David. She's worked hard.
No, I will not.
There we are. It's like an octopus, isn't it?
Do you do this all the time?
What I do this 3 days a week.
It's run once, and now it's run twice. So when I pull the sally, it's gone right the way round. And I pull back down again, and it's gone right the way back. Alright? So would you like to have a little go at this?
To create an engaging dialogue from facts.
I've learnt how to script write and how to give back to the community by giving something that can help people and like people can listen to it and just take a break from things around them.
I enjoyed the script writing the most because it let me like find different ways to be creative with like the people back then and how it's changed from now.
Well, I would say for me was starting to speak in the radio as it was a new experience for me, and doing this allowed me to gain more confidence.
I liked working in a group to create something that I can present and talking to people and meeting new people.
I liked being able to make new friends and boost my confidence. Being able to follow instructions, talk to other people and make sure that my confidence is where it needs to be to participate in a job.